Today I'm going to prepare some brioche buns. Now brioche is an enriched dough, and so in addition to the usual flour, yeast, salt and water, an enriched dough contains typically egg, sugar and some kind of dairy. Now in the case of brioche, water is replaced largely by the egg. Now in my own recipe I also add a little bit of milk. But the large dairy component is butter. Now brioche makes a soft, wonderful bread that's particularly suited for breakfast or as a burger bun. So the first thing I need to do is to weigh out a suitable amount of egg. So in my recipe here I'm going to be using 600 grams of flour, and this is a white organic bread flour, and to that I'm going to require 360 grams roughly of egg. So I'll zero the scale. Now these eggs come from our own chicken, so they vary a little bit in size. A typical egg probably weighs around about 50 grams, maybe a little bit more once it's shelled. And so I'm going to probably need 7 of these. One more should do it. I like to beat these a little bit before I put them into the dough. That should be fine. So now I'm going to weigh out 600 grams of this flour. And I'm going to add about 3 teaspoons of this instant yeast. So that's about 9 grams. Just mix the yeast in. Now the salt and the butter I'm going to add a little bit later, halfway through the kneading. And I'll leave that back. Right, so I'm going to add the eggs. Yeah. That's perfect. And I'm going to add to that about 70 grams of milk. Now I can adjust this later according to how stiff the dough is. That will do for now. Now I'm just going to mix these to combine. just going to feel how that dough is. It should be a little bit sticky, but I don't want it too soft because it's going to get really soft when the butter is added in. I think I will add just a drop more of the milk. And at this stage I'm also going to put the sugar in. So I want to put the sugar in at about 10% of the flour weight. So in this case I need 60 grams of sugar. Right. I'll just continue to mix that in. Just a drop more. Okay, that looks good now. Okay, I'm not going to work that at this stage. As I do with any bread dough, I'm going to leave this for some minutes to allow the flour to hydrate properly. I think 20 minutes should be fine for this. I'm just going to cover that and I'll be back in 20 minutes.